This is a sort of theoretical Wise project I made for my Anthem redesign. I made it to learn more of Wise's features, and to just start thinking about sound in a more interactive way. So I have some audio assets imported from the Anthem project. Some ambience, some Foley, an aux bus for some Verb 2, and here I have some events set up for possible game calls that could be happening in the clip. So if I open the Soundcaster, you can see how I got some of these assets to interact. This is the jungle ambience I delve into in my other video that will play continuously. The sound of the character's jump. This is a jetpack blast event that triggers both the blast sound and also the looping thrusters, plus the wind ambience. If I hit boost, it will stop the thrusters, play the boost, and then immediately start the thrusters again. And then stop will play a little trail off. So if I hit boost again and take a look at some of the RTPCs up here, you see I have an elevation control that correlates to the wind ambience. The higher the character is in the space, the louder the wind. Player speed affects the pitch of both the thrusters and the wind. If I hit the underwater event, I have a couple of things changing that I'll explain in a second. And then the character emerges. If we take a look at the underwater dive event, we see a number of actions. In case the character has only just emerged from the water, this action stops that sound. It also stops the wind, and then the sound of the splash is played, then the sound of the underwater ambience starts, and then it sets a state called underwater that affects the volume and the LPF of the jungle ambience. And finally, it sets the game parameter underwater that affects the jetpack. So if you look at the RTPC window of the jetpack thrusters, we can see that the parameter underwater affects the LPF. However, there is also an LFO that will start when the character is underwater to give the thrusters the sort of bubbling sound you can hear. And here is the parameter for speed that affects the pitch. So just to look at some ways I tested interactive ideas with assets I made for a linear project.